Welcome to Real Talk with Wendy Darling, and I'm Wendy. So today I wanted to talk about energy, frequencies, vibrations, vibes, man, There's so much to this that people just go on about their everyday lives and they don't even think about it. So I want to start with saying that nothing is static. Nothing. Static meaning fixed, unchanged, static. There. Nothing is static. Everything is constantly moving. The walls, everything constantly is made up of such small particles that are constantly moving. We can't see it with our eyes, but it's happening. And something's interesting, even with my hands together like this, my hands are not touching each other. There is a microscopic layer of air between my hands, even though I can feel my other hand. And when you touch somebody, you're not really touching them. You're really touching nothing, ever, because of that microscopic layer of air that's there. So, what does this mean for us? Well, yep, old school Gen X right here. I've written everything down on my little notebook. So, humans can see frequencies, can see with our eyes, frequencies from 430 to 790 terahertz. And we can perceive sound between 20 hertz and 20 kilohertz. These ranges are a very tiny portion of the spectrum of light and sound, meaning that much of what exists is entirely invisible to us. Think about that for a minute. That's crazy. What's going on around us that we have no idea is going on? I mean, it's something to think about. So, talking about energy, if you've ever seen a deceased body, think about that. There's a difference in looking at a deceased body and looking at someone sleeping. You can just tell there's just an energy about it, So there's one thing. Two, what about your gut feelings? Those feelings that when you meet somebody that you know that person is bad or dangerous, or that's your energy, that's your inner system telling you get away, Listen to those gut feelings because they are not wrong. They're not wrong. Your gut feelings are energy and it's protection. Energy is literally everything. Like right now, you may be able to hear it, I'm not sure, but it's raining here. And on days like this, when I wake up, I could just stay in bed, but it's the energy. It's darker outside, and the rain sounds great, and it creates an ambience, an energy that, just makes me want to sleep. So, someone else's mood. This has happened to everyone, I'm sure. You're in a really great mood. You're maybe at home by yourself, and you're bebopping around doing your thing, and either someone comes home or someone comes to visit and they've got problems or they're upset, and it completely affects your day. Energy, again, it's energy. So energy's really, really neat stuff when you start looking into this and start to understand how we work and how the world around us works. So something I wanted to touch on with this is natural medicines and why they actually do work. Keeping in mind that they are not a compounded pharmaceutical pill made by a pharmaceutical company of chemicals. Meaning that we generally need more herbs. We tend to have a 2-pill mentality that society has laid on us. A 2-pill mentality. Well, with herbs, you've got to take more. You've got to take bigger amounts of herbs than what we're used to taking as pharmaceuticals. But why do herbs actually work? Because they're alive. They have life in them. They contain energy. So think of it like this. And you can think of a human exiting utero in the same way as pulling a carrot up out of the ground. As soon as you pull a carrot up out of the ground, you just cut off its life system. But it's still got energy, nutrients, energy in it. So the best thing to do with that carrot, if you're not going to eat it immediately, which is the best time to get the most healing medicine out of it is to put it in the freezer. You've heard people talk about, cryogenics, freezing their bodies, hoping to come back later. Well, that's preservation, which I think's kind of crazy. Which leads me to this. Energy cannot die. It can only be transformed. And now that's science. So is there actually reincarnation? I wouldn't doubt it. Based on that, energy can't die. So where does your energy go? It's also said that within 20 minutes, I think, of someone passing, that they lose, I think it's right at an ounce. If I'm correct, maybe somebody knows that for sure. I should have looked it up first. But they lose just an ounce. Is that your spirit going out of your body? The last of your energy? Where's it going? That's the part, isn't it? So, I really enjoy talking about things like this. If this kind of content interests you, then please like and subscribe. Well, you actually really never really know what I'm going to be on about here. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. Oh, one more thing. There's a movie, or it's actually more like a documentary. It's called What the Bleep Do We Know? And it's free here on YouTube. I highly suggest watching that, and you'll see a few things that I talked about here in that movie. And I'm not getting any royalties or anything for mentioning that. It's just a really good educational movie that's actually fun to watch too. So, yeah. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a great day, evening, night, wherever you are.